And your voice kept reminding me of that.
And you actually listened to it.
If this had been in the past, I'd have just shot him. Especially after he tampered with my bipolar medication. He needs to pay for that.
Yeah, I understand. I am so proud of you. But, you know, I'm also a little bit confused. My influence has never stopped you before. So what's changed, Sonny?
I've been thinking about life lately. What's important, what's not important. I don't care about regrets because that's a slippery slope. But what happened during that period of, what happened to our friendship was a low point for me. It affected me tremendously. And we didn't talk. We didn't, we weren't close. But I just want you to know that I was thinking about you.
I picked up the phone more than once to call you, and then I realized that we weren't talking. Yeah. It was very hard on me too, Sonny.
Yeah. I don't ever want to feel that again. I mean, I got a brother. We're not close. We've never been close. Courtney and my dad are not here anymore. But I always considered you and Luke the family that I needed.
I know it was you who made the choice to put all of that stuff behind you and to move forward. I don't know, it's like you're determined to make yourself a better man right now. It's an incredibly exciting time to be your friend.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now, yeah, because I'm the mayor and you do what you do, I guess it's sort of inevitable that our friendship will have its little bumps in the near future, but I think that after this conversation, we'll be able to navigate our way through everything more smoothly than ever.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, it's nice that we've come back to being friends again, just like old times.
I couldn't agree more, Sonny.
What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Afternoons Delight. Let's talk about this. So, earlier I told you guys that I was going to do a video on Sonny and Laura's conversation. There was two really good conversations. I wish I could have did a separate video with Carly's conversation with Felicia. I thought that was a really good damn conversation. But I'm going to kind of tie that one into the last scene with Brennan and Jason. And that'll be the last video for today. So I'll talk a little bit about their conversation there. But in this one, we got a chance to really get a special conversation between Sonny and Laura. And one of the things, so I assume Sonny kept Valentin alive because of the information he gave him. But he gave some other reasons that I wasn't even really thinking of, the reason why he might have saved Valentin, right? Well, did save Valentin. So he was talking to Laura. I think, was it at his house? Yeah, it was at his house. His new house. And because Laura noticed the extra security that was on hand, and Sonny wanted the extra security because obviously Donna's there, and just in general because Valentin was able to break in so easily. So he's just trying to keep himself and his family safe, because obviously if Valentin was able to get to his medication like that, that's trouble. And Selinsky's out there. So he learned some new information earlier the week that this guy named Selinsky, was a buyer, and he's the one that bombed Sonny's penthouse. It wasn't Jack Brennan. So anyways, he's talking to Laura, and what makes this conversation so special is because, like I said, we'll get to that in a second. So let's just continue to recap what happened here. So Sonny basically gave Laura the reasons why he didn't kill Valentin and the change of heart he had. He thought about his kids. He said the one thing I didn't think about But it would have been trouble if he did kill him was like Rocco's situation with Charlotte. Rocco being, like Sonny being his grandfather, that would have been really bad. If Charlotte would have found out that Sonny was the one to kill Valentin, that would have probably split them two up, because there's no way Charlotte would have been okay being around Rocco at that point, knowing his grandfather killed her father. It just would have been a mess. And I'm glad he thought about that too, if he was to kill Valentin, because Valentin, at the end of the day, even though he does deserve to go down, his daughter is someone that a lot of people in town care about in Charlotte, and a lot of people are connected to. So that would have been a good thing. And then the other thing was, he thought about Mayor Collins. The one thing, see, this was such a deep conversation because I knew it had a lot to do with Luke as well, and his past friendship with Laura, and how when he told him when he came to town, he was like, look, I came to town, I really didn't, I needed that family, Rick obviously ain't been there for me, Rick has been a bastard, he hasn't been able to really depend on him, so the family he has had was strangers like Jason, Carly, in town, and, he lost his sister, still sad that he lost his sister. I remember when she died, what was that, like, I want to say, because I remember I was watching GH that whole summer, man. I was like, I was in high school, man. I remember she had died. That was crazy. So he just, Luke and Laura were a support system for him. And, that's why he's looking after, like, Lucky so well. And that's one of the reasons why I want the relationship while Christina's working with Lucky right now. And this is why I said Lulu needs to be working with Lucky at Charlie's, because I think it's really important that Sonny has the deep connection with the kids too, Lucky and Lulu. And then, he thought about it, like, he listened to him, and he knew Laura had always told him to, keep the town safe and clean, and even though Laura knows that he hasn't always listened to her, she asked him, like, why you listen to me now? And he thought about it. He said he had that voice in his head from her to not do this, because this would have been definitely destructive. Would have been really bad if Sonny would have killed Valentin on the spot. And he just thought about it. And he thought about Luke as well. I love this conversation because it was so deep with that. I know the writers get a lot of flack sometimes when they miss out on history, and I do get annoyed. Like, I'm annoyed right now that Ava all of a sudden doesn't have Jerome money, like her family's money, like how she become broke. Like, they try to make it seem like she was a gold digger who needed the Cassadine money. She didn't even need the Cassadine money, man. She already had money from the Jerome family. I'm like, that's one of the things that I don't like what the writers missed out on. Because I was like, she should still have that Jerome money, man. And one day I got to do a video talking about how I think ABC should reboot Ryan's Hope, because they could do a lot with the Jerome family on there, man. But we'll talk about that another day. I'm gonna talk about that because I saw an article saying how they could reboot Ryan's Hope, and I think that'd actually be pretty good if they reboot Ryan's Hope. But we'll talk about that another time. Let me go ahead and end this video though. But I love this conversation, man. It was sweet, just like the conversation he had with Donna. And I think it's really important this week for Sonny to have these conversations, because it was such a life-changing week for Sonny in a lot of different perspectives, because he had a real close chance of killing Valentin. He didn't do it. Then what happened with Carly this week, on top of that, and being able to talk to Donna about it, like, it was a lot of things that happened this week that were kind of like life-changing events for him. He found out, really there was nothing really wrong with his heart, and but it was tampered with. So it was a lot of things he dealt with this week. So really good stuff, man. But go ahead and give this video a like, share, subscribe, give me your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank y'all for watching this one after News to Like.